All right, so now I want to share just a little bit of our story of Kita First. And we talked a little bit about our core values, kindness, faith, tenacity, and there's a little glare in here, but it's okay. And then Kita Kona, and then our 5 definitions of friendship. But so again, my name's Alyssa, and I'm the founder of this company, and we have some partners now, which is super exciting. And I'll talk about them in a little bit, but I just want to share just our journey, our story, even just our testimony in this company and how we got started. And if we have time, I'll go into a little bit of our dreams going forward. So I'm Alyssa. I really like a lot of things, which is kind of fun. I like to dance. That's kind of a recent passion. I like singing. I love Jesus. And what else? I love athletics, so I run triathlons, which is super fun. I was a club swimmer, so I have background in endurance athletics. So that's a huge blessing. But specifically, I'm studying business and pre-med. So I still have the goal to become a doctor. But this company was something that God, started in me my freshman year at Baylor. And so one of the first things that I got to do with this company was just start the dreaming process. And actually in this room that I'm in right now, which is in the Baylor Business School, it's the Boss Center for Entrepreneurship. It's an incubator. I got to come to this club called Osa Launch, and it was hilarious because I heard about it, in passing. I think someone came and talked to my class or something like that, and I was like, I kind of have an idea, and the Lord's been, talking to me about this purse company, and I have an idea, like maybe we should, just take that first step of faith and enter the club. And so I entered the club, start talking about it, learning a lot, learning from the different entrepreneurs that they're bringing in who have been, variety of business, scale, model, etc. But just beautiful people that, have done a great things with their businesses. But I'm going to turn the music down just a tad. But yeah, so through the process, learned a lot and had some great mentors. Still, many of them I still ask a lot of questions to, and I'm still learning. But midway through the semester, someone told me, hey, don't you know, we need to make revenue by December. I was like, revenue, sailed. We sell things by December. Okay. All right. And for me, I'm like, oh no. 1, it's November. 2, I just talked to my mom and she said I need to focus on my pre-med stuff. So we are at a crossroads. And through this whole process, I'd been telling everyone, hey, this is not my company. This is the Lord's company. And that's still something that, is our heart for this company. But he's the one that gave it to us. So we're just stewarding it, and, he's the one that told me to do it. And so I'm just being obedient in the way that walking out, and I've seen him come through. He's amazing. I'll share some of those testimonies. But first off, this is the first, initial start. And so, I am studying for my midterms, and I just remember one day, it was my freshman year, and I told God that evening, I was like, God, this is your honor that's at stake. I, don't even have partners, and I don't even have product, and I have no way of getting partners or product here by December, and this is your company, this is your honor that's at stake. And it was a very serious conversation with the Lord. I'm saying it jokingly because it's kind of funny now. It was very sassy. Some of the craziest stories with God for me have come when I've been just brutal. I don't think brutal is the right word, but extremely honest with God. And he's not scared by that. But I was very, very honest with God, and I said, Lord, this is your honor at stake. I trust you, and I this is too big. This thing is way too big for me, and I can't do this. And if I heard you correctly, then I need you to show up, and you need to be this is your end of the deal. I'm doing mine, and I'm asking for your end of the deal. So the next day I wake up, and I'm walking actually in the science building at Baylor, and I was walking to the hallway, and I just heard the still small voice of the Holy Spirit, and he said, why do you have this person's WhatsApp number? And I was like, I don't know. That's a really good question. And then I was also like, God, where are you going with this? That's kind of sketchy. You don't just, Anyways, the ladies that I had WhatsApp number for, God said one lady specifically, and I reached out, and I had met them on the way to the grocery store, like a small grocery store in Madagascar when I was there in 2019. And I remember, we were just saying hi to everyone because, when different countries have different cultures, but specifically for Madagascar, like, it's very, like, the culture is to be very friendly. Friendliness is a huge part of it, which is friendship, friends. But friendliness is a big part of Madagascar culture, and, you say hi to everyone going down. And most of the time I was saying hi in Malagasy, which my pronunciation is probably very wrong, but like salama is one of the phrases for hi. You could say manawana, inafafao, which is like what's new. What else? Like, you can different variations of salama. Salama dunku if you want to be very respectful. But anyways, we were saying all of these phrases and interacting with the people that we were seeing as we were walking. We as in the group of people that I was walking with. And then these two ladies say hello. And so we start talking to them. I was like, whoa, English. And just started talking to them, and they shared, just a little bit about who they were. They were missionaries from Ghana. And we just got to just like talk. And very short interactions, but I remember, I think we prayed with them and just blessed them. And they gave me their WhatsApp numbers and kind of checked up on us a little bit. Me and the other girls that were with me when we were walking checked up on us a little bit, like while we were still in Madagascar, just friendly, but not a super deep relationship. So I reached out to Daphne, which is the lady that the Lord recommended. And so I reached out to Daphne and I was like, hey, like this is, the heart of our company, and which is, just to love well and to be, good stewards of what God has given us but also we're a business and we want to work with suppliers in Madagascar. So that was kind of like the rudimentary like understanding. And I said, like, do you know anyone that we could work with that would be interested in being like our point person in Madagascar? And she said, I'm interested. And so I was like, whoa, Jesus. And, she asked then, like, what does the job entail? And so we just got to start working with them, her and her husband, Kojo. And they have 2 kids now, just beautiful family. They're pastors, they're teachers, they're business people, and they also are, like, Kojo is a exceptional photographer and videographer. So they're leading up a lot of our Madagascar operations right now. And, it was such a supernatural connection, the way that God orchestrated that. Like, I barely knew them. I didn't know that, Kojo did videography. I didn't know, what they did for a living. Like, God totally orchestrated all of that. And they're beautiful, amazing people. So super excited. I'll show you a picture on our website. Sorry, there's collections. So this is Daphne and Kojo. You can see it. Yeah, I don't know if I can zoom in on this. I don't think I can. But this is Daphne and Kojo. It's kind of hard to see because of the glare, but they're wonderful, beautiful people, and I'm so thankful to be working with them. So, started talking with Daphne and Kojo, and in like Thanksgiving night, actually, we went through the whole process, purchased the purses, and got it through customs all the way here by December, and then made a sale early December before the deadline. So it was such a beautiful story of like a couple weeks where God just worked out an entire company, and an international company with a freshman entrepreneur that literally knew nothing. Like, I had never taken accounting, I hadn't taken, operations, I hadn't taken marketing. Like, I did not know anything about what it means to be a business owner or to start. And God has taught me a lot just through the process of learning to trust Him. So really special. That was kind of the initial start. And we sold some purses at a pop-up shop that coming like January. And then, just to friends and family. And then COVID happened. And I was like, oh, okay, this is slow your roll. There's a global issue that's going on, and, supply chain was really messed up, and I didn't know what was going on. Also, people were really terrified of, just the world. And so working as originally we were oriented of like, hey, like, we're an experience, you could do Experience Madagascar, etc. That was kind of our original, go-to-market strategy, and that was all disrupted. And so I really just put a pause on a lot of it, and, I'd still sell purses here and there, but and took some pictures, and a friend helped me with that. And we started the process, but there was just a huge pause. And I've noticed in this whole company and working with the Lord, as very directly in this, because that's just like, we're very overt about it, and like, I mean, that's who I am, and we're transparent, and just walking with Jesus is how we live and how we walk. And I've had to listen very closely to the Lord, because it's just, or one, I wouldn't want to do it otherwise, but two, because my life is submitted, but two, also because, this thing is huge. Like, I cannot control this, and, I'm just being obedient. And so taking those steps to obey, taking those steps to do the things that he tells us, and do it excellently. We want to be an excellent business, an excellent, friend to everyone we interact with, but also, we're a business, and we want to do it well. We're a brand. Anyways, so during COVID, kind of just took a pause, focused on my pre-med courses. Still did some of the operational things, like in August of 2021, when things kind of started to ramp up again. We made our website for the first time, and it's changed a lot since then, but our first run on the website. And then, for me, the dream started to die. I felt like, it's been 2 years, I haven't done anything. This dream has died. I felt like the momentum was slowed down, and I really, I didn't know what I was doing with pre-med. I didn't know how we were going to keep getting pictures, and I didn't even see a business model. I was just tired, overwhelmed, and done. And so for me, the dream really died. And then God is so cool and so amazing, but he started to knock on my heart again. And this happened last year in April timeframe. No, it started in January, because I was taking this class at Baylor. It's called Entrepreneurial Process, and I was asked in this class to start a business. And we'd walk through all the steps. And so you could use the business you had, or you could start a new one. And for me, I was like, oh, I'll use the business I have. And then I was like, well, I'm done with it. I want to start a new business. I'm done, And God just started to deal with me through the whole process, and it was a journey. It was a big journey, and I was frustrated, angry, had all of those emotions, discouraged, and was like, we got to revamp everything, change everything, throw out the old, bring in the new, but I don't have money for that. And I couldn't even think about it. I was so stressed. And then God just gradually began to heal my heart and deal with the pain, the disappointment, the just frustration over myself. I was mad at myself, and he just showed me his love and his kindness and his grace, and that I was walking in the season that I was in. And this year I'm working in just business classes, and I'm not in pre-med classes because I finished them and I'm applying to med school. And so I have some a divine season to be able to really focus on just building up what he has given in this company. So fast forward middle of April, I was researching something in class, and I have a dear friend who I absolutely love, who's very good at research, and she was doing a class project. She was a political science, international studies, and Spanish major. Some of those are minors. Let's actually look. I'll show you her picture. That's me. Okay. This is lovely Sarah Hash. Her face is glaring. Can't really see that well, but she is studying, so she studied international studies, political science, and Spanish. Sarah Hash is an amazing friend, an amazing lover of Jesus, and I just sent her some research that I found about how, these local markets, working with local artisans is a new business idea or something. I don't remember exactly, but it's a very great way to, one, love communities very well and around the world, but also it's a new hot market. And so I got really excited, and I sent it to her. I was like, whoa, this idea, it's actually real, and it's legit, and I'm not crazy. And anyways, I sent it to her, and as I'm sending to her, I could feel the power of God and just his heart, and it's hard to explain sometimes, but I could feel his presence, and just almost my stomach began to burn, which sounds weird, but I just felt the Lord so strong. And I was like, hey, do you want to be my business partner? And she said yes. And so, because she could feel God too. And so we've been in this process of like, what does that look like to bring her on as a full partner? And we're moving forward in that, which is so exciting. But as soon as Sarah stepped on board, there was this new life and vitality that came to the company. And she brought, just new passion, new fervor, but also just like, protection and partnership. And there was, two are better than one. A triple strand cord cannot be easily broken. And so as Sarah came on board, this dream just skyrocketed, and we started to take pictures. We started to do new things like marketing wise, and finding our heart in this company. And so that's kind of where we've been in the last 5 months. And then my friend Olivia also got excited about the company, and so she's also been helping, which has just been beautiful. So the Lord's been bringing people across just every area and spectrum. So I don't think I have Olivia on the website yet, but she's come and joined some things as well. So anyways, that's kind of our team. That's who we are. We have a few board members. My brother, who has helped some with marketing, he has a marketing degree from University of Texas, McCombs, pretty stellar. And then my twin sister, Ashley, has been an advisor as well, and she has her bachelor's, is getting her bachelor's in accounting management, and we're graduating about the same time because we're twins. And she's going to get her CPA. Super cool. Anyways, those are just, of course, there's other mentors and board members that are not listed yet, but that's kind of a little bit about who we are. We're obviously very much in the beginning stages of things, but we're growing, and there's a couple media outlets I'll show you that we have, and just share a little bit about our vision and our future for going forward as a company. So one of the things I'm really passionate about is the arts and music, singing, dancing, theater. And I believe that art as a medium is one of the best ways to cross cultural and geographic divides, and even just language barriers. Because, art is something that can be enjoyed and admired, beauty that's admired, regardless of, word barriers, language barriers, even just geographic barriers. So one of the things we want to do as a company is we want to work with local talent, whether that's here in the States, whether that's around the world, just supporting and coming alongside local talent and celebrating just who they are and what they're doing. So that's one thing that we want to do. We also want to do fashion shows. I love fashion. Obviously, it's a fashion company. We have a really unique product that comes with its own set of, it's just different. It's a very different product, and it's very, very colorful, very fun. And so we want to show, what does that look like, to wear a Kita purse? What is Kita purse? What is a Kita purse brand? What does that look like? And so these are kind of where we're going with this company is creating just more to be admired, to be shared. And how would you wear a Kita purse? What does that look like? What is the Kita style? So that's a little bit about what we're doing and how we're going. We also are working with our artisans and our suppliers and our liaisons in Madagascar to get more videos. And eventually we want to spend more time actually in the communities of Madagascar. Obviously, there's a little bit of constraint in travel right now due to one, financing, and then also with just the school and being a student. So we've been doing the best that we can in communicating through virtual, but our heart eventually is to fly to Madagascar. We have a team of pilots that are interested, but we don't have plane yet, so we're working on that. But we want to be able to interact with the communities and to love well, even on that side. So that's just a little bit about our future goals. We have a lot more than just that, but thank you for listening, and I bless you, and Kita Kwana. We're friends. Bye.